Hello everyone, today I bring you an interesting work that is this scene in my hand. I named this work Shenkai's Aerospace. You can see that the main body of the picture is a model of this spacecraft. At the bottom of the scene is a rotating tooth quietly around the flying bed. I arranged a lot of plants and blooming flowers for him. I also used a distress treatment for the entire main body of the spacecraft and covered it with some. What about the whole picture? It gives people a rather frosty look. It's a long time ago, but it's full of vitality. Just as although the old civilization of mankind has been abandoned, it is still full of infinite vitality around it. This indicates that human civilization is constantly progressing, so the whole scene is sitting in a specimen frame. This scene can be used as a pendulum key, placed on our books, and used as a device. If you have a friend who likes it, you can give me a video of the one-click 3 link itself. I will take you into such a scene, how to make it. So without further ado, let's start. The basic material needed to make this scene has such a specimen box. Then according to the inside of this specimen frame, we cut such a high density foam board. At the center of our scene lies an intricately modeled spaceship. The first step is to show him the outline of the mountain on this high density foam board. Let's show him the location of the spacecraft first.
you.